Have you ever stood in front of the mirror gazing at your reflection and quietly wondered, when did I start feeling so fragile? By the time we reach our 80s, most of us have already lost close to half of the muscle mass we've proudly carried in our younger years. And this transformation isn't just about appearances, it deeply impacts how we move, how we lift, how we reach for things, and even how confidently we stay on our feet. Right now, more than 50 million older adults across the globe are facing a silent thief known as sarcopenia, the gradual age-related loss of muscle. Every single year, over 300,000 seniors are rushed to hospitals after devastating falls, most of which stem from weakened muscles. But here's the truly inspiring part. This physical decline is not a guaranteed fate. Groundbreaking research published in the Journal of Physiology reveals something astonishing. A select group of seniors in their 70s and 80s maintain strength and agility, comparable to individuals decades younger. They hike mountains, swim laps, lift grocery bags, and grandchildren with remarkable ease. These aren't just seniors, they're vibrant, thriving superagers. So what's their secret? Welcome to Senior. Fit the place where we dig into the science and real-world strategies to help you live stronger, longer, and with unstoppable vitality. If you believe that aging doesn't have to mean slowing down, and you're ready to challenge the old stereotypes, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss empowering content like this. Today, we're uncovering the 7 game-changing habits that help strong 80-year-olds stay fierce, mobile, and full of life. And trust me, the very first habit might surprise you. Habit 1: progressive strength training, the ultimate anti-aging strategy. Let's clear up a common misconception right now. Walking is fantastic for your heart, but it won't be enough to preserve muscle strength on its own. To truly maintain and even rebuild your muscles, you need to consistently challenge them and gradually push them to do a little bit more over time. Now, this doesn't mean you need to lift massive weights like a competitive athlete. What it does mean is incorporating resistance, whether that's dumbbells, resistance bands, or simply using your own body weight in a structured way that progressively becomes a bit more demanding. Think of it as steadily turning up the dial session by session. A powerful study from McMaster University found that older adults who engaged in moderate to high-intensity resistance training twice a week built significantly more muscle strength compared to those who stuck with light, easy exercises for longer durations. Why? Because muscles adapt to challenge, no growth. Here's how strong seniors train differently. They commit to 2 strength sessions per week, about 30 minutes each. They gradually increase the weight or the number of repetitions to keep progressing. They prioritize compound exercises like squats, rows, and overhead presses that engage multiple muscles at once, always adjusting for joint health and flexibility. They focus on control, especially during the slow lowering phase of each movement known as the eccentric phase, which is critical for building strength and preventing injury. This strategy doesn't just enhance physical power, it improves balance, slashes the risk of falls, sharpens reflexes, and boosts energy levels. And the best news, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, your body can still rebuild and thrive when you apply these principles. Habit 2: keep your mind-muscle connection strong. When we talk about muscle loss, it's easy to think of it as purely a physical problem. But there's a hidden factor many people overlook. Your nervous system plays a massive role. Your brain communicates with your muscles through tiny electrical pathways called neuromuscular junctions. After age 60, these connections begin to weaken, making it harder for your muscles to activate efficiently, even if the muscle fibers themselves are still there. The strongest older adults, the superagers, know this secret. They don't just move, they coordinate. They engage in activities that challenge both body and mind. Dancing, practicing Tai Chi, playing ping pong, or learning new motor skills. These aren't just fun hobbies. They are powerful neural workouts that help maintain the brain-body bond. A fascinating 2020 study found that older adults who regularly practiced coordination-based exercises preserved 31% more neuromuscular function compared to those who didn't, and it doesn't stop there. Superagers also engage in practices like deep breathing techniques, such as box breathing, to stimulate the vagus nerve, enhance focus, and support nervous system health. They stretch their brains with puzzles, memory games, and learning new skills, all of which help preserve neuromuscular pathways. Additionally, they fuel their nerves with critical nutrients, like alpha-lipoic acid, vitamin B12, and acetyl-L-carnitine, essential for nerve health, and clear communication between brain and muscle. When your mind and muscles stay connected, your movements aren't just mechanical, They're sharp, responsive, and powerful. Habit 3, nourish your muscles with essential micronutrients. So you're moving more, you're lifting smarter, but if you're still feeling sluggish, slow to recover, or not seeing the gains, you expect there might be a missing piece. Micronutrients. Micronutrients are the unsung heroes of muscle health. Vitamins and minerals that act like switches, activating the complex processes your muscles need to grow, repair, and stay strong. Without them, even the best workout routines can fall flat. Let's talk about a few key players. Magnesium, the forgotten strength mineral. Over 70% of adults over 60 are deficient in magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle contraction, nerve transmission, and protein synthesis. Seniors with optimal magnesium levels show 30% greater grip strength and significantly better balance. Super Heirs make it a point to eat magnesium-rich foods daily, like spinach, almonds, black beans, and pumpkin seeds, and many choose bioavailable supplements like magnesium glycinate when needed. Creatine not just for bodybuilders. Once considered just a performance booster for athletes, creatine is now recognized as a powerhouse for older adults. Studies show that seniors who took 3 to 5 grams of creatine daily alongside resistance training gained more muscle mass and cognitive strength than those who trained without it. Creatine enhances your muscles' ability to store energy and improves recovery, an affordable, safe, and game-changing supplement for aging muscles. Vitamin B12, the invisible energy drain. As we get older, our bodies struggle to absorb B12, especially if we take medications like metformin or acid blockers. Without enough B12, you may feel weak, dizzy, foggy-headed, or unsteady. Superagers prioritize getting methylated B12, the most absorbable form, and add B12-rich foods like eggs, fish, and yogurt into their diets. Zinc, selenium, and chromium, the micronutrient protectors. Though needed in tiny amounts, these trace minerals are critical for protein metabolism, insulin regulation, and cellular repair. Long-term research shows that seniors with optimal levels of these minerals preserved up to 22% more muscle mass over 5 years compared to those who were deficient. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you giving your muscles everything they need to truly thrive? If you're ready to move beyond just getting older and start building a body that stays strong, sharp, and resilient at every age, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Your strongest, healthiest years are still ahead. Let's unlock them together. Even if you think you're eating enough, you might still be missing the critical elements your body needs to actually use those nutrients properly. That's why the most vibrant seniors don't leave their health to chance. They test, they don't guess. They partner with their healthcare providers to measure vital nutrient levels and supplement based on specific proven needs. Because sometimes the only thing standing between chronic weakness and renewed vitality is as small and simple as one missing mineral. Habit 4. Calm the internal fire. Tackle inflammation before it tackles you. You might not be able to see inflammation, but you can definitely feel its effects. Constant fatigue, sluggish recovery after exercise, stiff joints that greet you every morning. Here's the reality. What many blame on normal aging is often the slow, silent damage of chronic inflammation. As we grow older, low-grade inflammation, nicknamed inflammaging, becomes a major threat to our muscles, joints, and nerves. Research from TUS University found that older adults with higher levels of inflammation lost muscle mass 3 times faster than their peers, even when they consumed similar amounts of protein and exercised regularly. That's why controlling inflammation is absolutely essential. If you want to age with strength and vitality, Super Heirs treat inflammation control as a daily priority, starting with their sleep. Deep restorative sleep isn't optional, it's mission critical. Studies show that just 1 week of poor sleep can spike inflammatory markers by a staggering 40%. That's why they stick to consistent bedtimes, limit screen exposure before bed, and create a sleep environment that's cool, dark, and whisper quiet. They know no sleep, no recovery, no strength. They also heal from the inside out by nurturing their gut. Since nearly 70% of the immune system resides in the gut, an imbalance can fuel widespread inflammation. Super Heirs prioritize gut health by eating at least 30 different types of plant foods per week, incorporating fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut, and consuming soluble fiber from sources like oats, legumes, apples, and flax seeds. A study from the University of California showed that improving gut diversity could slash inflammation by up to 29% in just 3 months. And while movement is crucial, overdoing it backfires. Super Heirs strike a smart balance. Moderate activity like daily walks, gentle stretching, Tai Chi, and only one or two higher intensity sessions weekly. They understand that training without proper recovery accelerates inflammation instead of preventing it. When it comes to food, they turn their plates into powerful medicine. Omega-3 rich fatty fish, antioxidant packed berries, green tea brimming with polyphenols, extra virgin olive oil, and anti inflammatory spices like turmeric and curcumin become daily staples. These foods don't just soothe sore joints, they actively preserve strength and flexibility without relying on medications with unwanted side effects. To track their progress, many super heirs regularly request a simple blood test, the high sensitivity C reactive protein HSCP test. Ideally, they aim for an HSE-CRP level below 1.0's L. A reading between 1.0 and 3.0 is considered moderate, while anything above 3.0 signals high inflammation and greater health risks. Superagers keep inflammation low because they know you can't build muscle or resilience on a foundation that's constantly under attack. Habit 5. Supercharge your strength with vitamin D, the hidden ally. When you think about building muscle, you probably focus on exercise and protein, but there's an overlooked nutrient that quietly plays a starring role in maintaining strength. Vitamin D, shockingly, over 80% of older adults have suboptimal vitamin D levels, and many don't even realize it. While it's often associated with bone health, vitamin D is also a powerful activator for muscles. It triggers essential genes inside your muscle cells that promote growth, speed up recovery after injuries, sharpen coordination, and improve reaction times. According to a major study published in JAMA Internal Medicine, seniors with optimal vitamin D levels boasted 25% more muscle strength, better balance, and fewer falls compared to those who were deficient. So why are so many lacking it? As we age, our skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight drops by half. Our kidneys responsible for converting it into its active form also become less efficient. Add in more time spent indoors, and vitamin D deficiency becomes almost unavoidable. While foods like salmon egg yolks and fortified dairy products can help for most seniors, they're not enough. That's why thriving seniors have their vitamin D levels tested every year and often supplement with 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily under their doctor's guidance. But there's an important twist. High doses of vitamin D should be paired with vitamin K2. Without K2, excess calcium can deposit in arteries instead of bones, increasing cardiovascular risk. K2 helps direct calcium to where it belongs, strengthening bones and nourishing muscles. Super heirs often choose a D3-K2 combination supplement and include naturally K2-rich foods like natto hard cheeses and grass-fed butter in their diets. For aging muscles, vitamin D isn't just another supplement. It's a critical foundation for lasting strength and mobility. Habit 6. Master protein timing. Feed your muscles when they need it most. You already know protein is important, but did you know that when you eat protein could be just as critical as how much you consume? As we age, our muscles become less responsive to the effects of protein, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. That means simply eating a large steak for dinner won't be enough to preserve or build muscle, especially if you've barely eaten any protein earlier in the day. To truly fuel muscle maintenance and growth, older adults need to provide their bodies with steady, strategically timed doses of protein throughout the day. Not just one big meal, but consistent, moderate servings at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This approach helps overcome anabolic resistance and ensures your muscles are constantly receiving the building blocks they need. If you're ready to take full control of your strength, mobility, and energy as you age, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more powerful insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a step on your journey to living strong, living vibrant, and living unstoppable. Your best years are still ahead. Let's make them extraordinary together. Even if you're eating what seems like a solid diet, your muscles might still be starving for the tools they need to thrive. It's not just about how much you eat, it's about whether your body can absorb and utilize those nutrients effectively. That's why the fittest, strongest seniors don't leave their health to chance. They test, not guess. By working closely with their doctors to check vital nutrient levels and supplement based on real needs, they avoid flying blind. Sometimes the bridge between feeling drained and feeling vibrant is as small as correcting a single mineral deficiency. Habit 7. Harness hormetic stress. Build strength through strategic challenges. Here's a habit that might surprise you the most. Super heirs deliberately introduce tiny doses of discomfort into their lives, not because they enjoy hardship, but because brief controlled stress, called hormetic stress, activates powerful survival mechanisms that protect and rejuvenate muscle tissue. Let's break this down. Cold exposure. Ending a shower with just 30 to 60 seconds of cold water can ignite brown fat activation, speed up metabolism, and stimulate the release of adiponectin, a hormone that shields muscles from deterioration. Research from the Buck Institute shows that short, sharp exposure to cold can dramatically enhance muscle function and overall energy in older adults. Heat exposure. Regular sauna sessions or hot baths aren't just relaxing. They stimulate the production of heat shock proteins, which repair damaged muscle fibers, enhance circulation, and counteract age-related muscle decline. A Finnish study found that seniors who use saunas 4 to 7 times per week experience 40% less muscle deterioration over a decade. Intermittent fasting, limiting eating to an 8 to 10 hour window each day, triggers autophagy, a vital cellular cleanup process. It clears out damaged components inside muscle cells, improves mitochondrial efficiency, and leaves muscles cleaner, stronger, and more resilient without requiring weight loss to reap the benefits. Isometric exercises. Super heirs also practice isometric holds, simple, powerful exercises like pressing their palms together or holding a wall squat for 10 to 15 seconds. These moves generate strong muscle building signals without putting excessive strain on aging joints, making them ideal for maintaining strength safely. The secret of hormetic stress lies in its minimal, controlled nature. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion or pain, it's about giving your body a nudge, a reminder to stay alert, resilient, and strong. Each small challenge, a cold splash, a fasting window, a short muscular hold, signals your cells to fight for vitality, not surrender to decline. Bringing it all together, your blueprint for lifelong strength. Let's quickly recap the 7 habits that empower strong 80-year-olds to stay mobile, independent, and thriving. Progressive strength training. Challenge your muscles systematically to rebuild real strength. Protect neuromuscular connections. Keep your mind and muscles communicating sharply through coordination exercises and brain stimulation. Prioritize micronutrients. Give your body the vitamins and minerals it needs to grow and recover. Control inflammation, reduce internal fire through sleep, gut health, smart movement, and anti-inflammatory foods. Optimize vitamin D, activate the critical muscle-building genes, and protect your skeletal strength. Master protein timing. Feed your muscles the right amount of protein at the right times throughout the day. Harness hormetic stress. Use brief controlled challenges to fortify your body's resilience from the inside out. Now it's your turn. Today is the perfect day to take your first step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. You don't have to master all 7 habits overnight. Just choose one to start with. Maybe it's adding a scoop of protein to your breakfast. Maybe it's scheduling 2 strength sessions per week. Maybe it's asking your doctor to check your vitamin D levels. No matter what you pick, remember, you are not too old and it is never too late. Your strongest, healthiest years can still be ahead of you if you decide to begin today. If this video sparked a new fire within you, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel for more empowering tips, and share it with someone you care about. And down in the comments, tell us which of these habits are you excited to try first. Do you know someone who inspires you by aging with incredible strength and spirit? We would love to hear their story too. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and remember, you're not just aging, you're evolving.